Hello everyone, this is Tabassum Ansari from DIS Kurud and I am here to help you to learn English language very easily and quickly and also very effectively. In this video, we are going to learn the basics of English language in which some basic terms we are going to discuss about alphabets, letters, words, sentence, phrase and clause, the complete structure of English. But before proceeding, I would like to say treat English as a language, not as a subject, because if you confine it with the rules and regulations of a subject, then you might have to face many differences in opinion, because we often see that there are many variations in English language. So let's get started. First, I would like to deal with alphabets. Can you tell me how many alphabets are there? I know most of you will answer 26. This is because since childhood we have learned that there are 26 alphabet in English language. But this is a misconception. The fact is that there is only one alphabet in English language. If I pronounce A, B, C, D up to Z, A in itself is a letter, not an alphabet. B individually is a letter. Similarly, A to Z all are individually a letter, not an alphabet. You can say there are 26 letters, but you can't say there are 26 alphabets. Now, how can you define an alphabet? An alphabet is a set of letters arranged in a proper or fixed order that are used for writing system. The English language has an alphabet consisting of 26 letters. Now, what is a letter? A letter is a symbol, or we can say letters are symbols or characters that are the building blocks of a language. In English, we have 26 letters from A to Z. Each letter has its own sound that helps in recognition during conversation. So in this way here, the confusion and difference between letter and alphabet is clear, that an alphabet is a collection of letters and a letter is a particular symbol that is used for writing, and it is the smallest unit in writing of a language. So moving ahead, I would like to deal with words. Can you define a word? A word is a letter or group of letters having meaning when spoken or written. I repeat, a word is a letter or group of letters having meaning when spoken or written. For example, as I said, a word is a letter. So, I is a single letter, it is also a word. A is a single letter, it is also a word. If I talk about group of letters which we considered as word, dog, D-O-G, dog, come, is, he, she, bus, and so on. Okay, now let us pick some of the letters from English alphabet. So my first letter I will pick C, second O, and third and the last one I will pick W. Now you cannot treat it as three individual letters, however you have to treat it as word. When some words are arranged to get meaning, it is known as a word. Why here I use the word meaningful? Because I can also use these three letters as WOC, OCW. However, the letters are same but doesn't have any meaning. It is not arranged in such a way so that we can derive a meaning. So grammatically, a combination of meaningful letters is known as a word. So can you tell me the difference between word and words? As in my previous example, for word I have taken a group of three letters C or W, cow. If I want to add few more group of letters after cow, for example, cow is an animal. Probably you can't treat it as letter or word, since the letter arranged here have meaning, but it is a complete sentence having group of words and complete sense. So we can say a combination of meaningful letters is called as a word, and a combination of meaningful words is known as a sentence. So in this way, my next topic is sentence. How can you define a sentence, or what is a sentence? A group of words that has complete sense is known as a sentence. Have a look on few examples of sentences. First, I live in Bhilai. In this sentence, I am declaring a statement. Take another example. Get out. In this sentence, I am giving you order or command. Next, please give me a glass of water. In this sentence, I am requesting you. Another example, you should take your medicines regularly. In this sentence, I am suggesting or giving you advice. Another example, how beautiful the painting is. Next and last example, what a nice car. In these sentences, there is an overflow of emotion. Do you know in modern grammar, verbless or single worded structures are also accepted as sentence. Apart from this, if we do analysis of sentence, a sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. Now the question is, how can you identify a subject and predicate in a sentence?